President Trump's made it very clear, everything we do, and this is true in government, but especially at the Department of State, everything we do must be justified by the answer to one of three questions. Does it make us stronger? Does it make us safer? And does it make us more prosperous? If it doesn't do one of those three things, we will not do it.
All right, there you have it. Stronger, safer, more prosperous. Joining us now is the new chair of the House Foreign Affairs Committee, Mr. Brian Mast of Florida. Thank you, Brian, for coming on. We appreciate it. What do you make of what the Secretary said? What do you make about what he... stronger, safer, and more prosperous from Secretary of State Rubio?
It's a question that they stopped asking at the State Department. The State Department became more focused on DEI than they did diplomacy, and they weren't asking the questions, hey, what does America need from that country or region? What does that country or region want from America? And does the transaction in there and the relationship in there, does it get America what it needs? They stopped asking that question, and they just focused literally from top to bottom on promoting DEI.
And, Chairman, you know, Marco Rubio also talked about a one-flag policy, only the stars and stripes flying over our embassies. No BLM flags, no other type flags.
The flag policy needed to be done, but it's really just a tip of the iceberg because, you know, they're flying pride flags over the Vatican or over Uganda or other places. But the way that was the tip of the iceberg was, you know, so they had an entire DEI section of the State Department. Their chief of that once testified to me that the bucket of applicants for state had to first look a certain way before they would take merit into account. And then for advancement for people already in the State Department, they had to prove how they were advancing DEI. And so you wonder, well, how did they decide that they were going to do $47,000 to support a transgender opera in Colombia, or $20,000 to do drag shows in Ecuador, or write a $50,000 transgender comic book in Peru? Well, those were people probably trying to justify how they were advancing DEI so that they could get promoted in the State Department.
Yeah. You know, one thing I came across today doing some research, you co-authored 2023 with Marco Rubio. I didn't know this. This is incredible. The French embassy showing paintings, instead of paintings of American founding fathers, instead of that, those paintings were replaced with pictures of a transgender activist, a violent protester, socialist leaders, and communists in the name of diversity. This was French Ambassador Bauer, who was an Obama fundraiser. They actually showed those kinds of pictures. I've just got half a minute, Brian Mast. We want to talk. This is incredible to me. Such a thing could be possible in an American embassy.
Yeah, there needs to be a chilling effect across the entire State Department. If you are one of the 10, 15, 20 people signing off on programs like that, understand that Secretary Rubio, the entire Trump administration, Congress, we're looking for you, and you're not going to be a diplomat for America any longer.
Wow, terrific stuff. Chairman, I want to talk much more about you to you about foreign policy. We've got to get out now, but we appreciate your coming on. Congrats on your new position. Appreciate it very much.
Thank you.